Hey guys, so good news! It made it! I was actually super excited and had to go to the post office anyways to do a whole bunch of Christmas shipping. So, I asked my local postmistress, I see that it got here. Is there any chance I can get it now? And they found it for me. So, shout out to my post office for just being awesome and helping me through everything. So, as you guys probably learned from a few videos ago, this one is called Laboratories, and we are going for science experiments gone wrong. At least, that's what I gathered from what collections I have found. Now, I have opened it, but you guys can see it for one of the first times. I keep forgetting to do this earlier, but spoilers! In case you're wondering, yes, I will be showing you the contents of this crate, so if you don't want to see your crate, you need to put me on hold and come back when you get your crate. Because you don't want to see it before you get it. That's just not as much fun as opening the cute little black box and not knowing what's in it. Though I will say, you can kind of see colors on the edges of the boxes, so you know the inside of the crate's going to be a fun color. So, to reiterate, spoilers forthcoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Ooh. And as you can see, the very first thing is they've gone from a half-sheet flyer to a full little magazine, which is both cool and very informative. Plus, they even have a whole section on the top 5 mad scientists in pop culture. So that's cool. Just spoiler warning, but Victor Frankenstein is the #1 mad scientist in pop culture. So, I guess we kind of saw that coming, huh? Okay, so what do we have in this crate? The first thing I pull out is the T-shirt. Ooh, there we go. And this one you can see is from Westworld. It is a Loot Crate exclusive. And look at that. That is very cool. It's sort of a turquoisey with a lime green. It's really cool. And the first V-neck I've seen yet, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I will have to start wearing that one. Again, I haven't started that one yet. And I got mixed reviews. I mentioned it to friends of mine and they said I might not enjoy it just because of the level of violence. But you know, I probably should let that stop me just in case. What's next? I keep forgetting this too. T-shirts. T-shirts are always 20 bucks. For those of you that are just tuning into my stuff, I've been doing a review of whether Loot Crate is worth the money you put into it. So if you guys go back to my earlier videos, you'll see me rate and actually tell you about how much most things are. T-shirts and pins I've been rating against Comic-Cons that I go to. So the price of a fandom t-shirt is generally about 20 to 25 bucks, no matter where you get them. The other one is the Loot Crate pin. Enamel pins, especially at Comic-Cons or your comic book stores or those kind of things, are about $10 to $15. So these are not usually the highest priced items, except for that one time with the Team Up crate where you got 2 t-shirts. There we go. We're going to use that to decorate the set. Okay, so Loot Crate pin, which is always an exclusive, is a gorgeous enamel pin that says, "Screw lab safety, I want superpowers." And don't we all? So, I don't know. If your lab experiment looks like that, though, you're probably having some issues. Still cool, though. And it'll go on our pin board. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, this was interesting. It's not necessarily loot related, but I was kind of intrigued. They have a coupon for Go Fresh. So if you are one of those people that doesn't like to cook, this is actually a good idea. Sadly, I've never really thought to use that. I generally have all the ingredients that I use for everything. So, I'll have to see if somebody wants that. What else do we have in here? Let's see. Oh, random black box in a black box. I wonder what's in here. It's our Better Call Saul item. Los Pollos Hermanos. And it's just a water tumbler. It's pretty cool. Do not microwave it. Do not use hot beverages in it. Now, I had a slight hard time finding prices for these because generally Marvel prints are big. So like poster size. And these ones, as you can see, are only about the size of my face. So what are we going to call that? 3x5? So we have Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, which that's really detailed and kind of cool, Venom, and Carnage. So those are cool. And they are done by an artist that Loot Crate's using for this, and their work is obviously very good. So those are a fun set for somebody who wants them. Let's see. And the final thing in the crate is a little sister figurine. Okay, now, this is another one I found a really hard time finding a price for. Because here's the thing. I found a number of these. Now, I found one online that wasn't quite the same, and it was made out of ceramic, and it was $79 plus shipping, handling, and tax, and whatever else. I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'd pay for vinyl what I would pay for ceramic. And this, well, it is very clearly a super spooky little figure, and well done. It is still vinyl, it's not clay. So, I don't know. The only other ones I found were like action figure ones, and I'm presuming they're bigger, but I could be wrong. Those were about $50, so I guess this could be a very high-priced item. On the other side, a number of y'all have already put it on eBay, and there it ranges anywhere from $11 to $30. So, that's kind of what you want to pay for it, I guess. Now, I have not played BioShock, but this one is very cool, and I might actually have to keep it instead of giving it to my husband again. But dude, she is super creepy, isn't she? Look at those eyes. And last, the box. Now, I don't know if this is quite a craft, but it does have some stuff on it, as I'm trying to open it and talk at the same time. And as you can see, it looks like it's one of those little science kits. So, Loot Crate Lab. Build your own atomic laboratory in minutes. And other handy career building... Oh, another handy career building kit from Loot Crate. It's apparently atomically correct. I don't know if I'd want science kits to be atomically correct, but whatever. It says, everything you need to start your future as a scientist. Apparently you require vials, beakers, electrical doodads, plutonium acid, and more. Okay, that already sounds dangerous. Also, what's the stain? Science disclaimer. Oh, my Lanta. Dr. Loot says it's perfectly harmless, exciting, nuclear fun. Not sure anything nuclear is harmless. Includes hundreds of experiments, such as refine uranium and watch it glow, grow carnivorous bacteria in a petri dish, test your radiation level with the Geiger counter, and make 99.1 chemically pure crystal rock candy. Rock candy, huh? And build a life-size android with include components. So you guys can probably link everything I just said to one of our fandoms in this box. And there is a whole disclaimer, but I'm not going to read that to you. That's going to take forever. That is cool. It can go with our wall of crates, right? So I couldn't help myself. Should we keep it on lab-friendly side, or darn you want superpower side? Well, I'm going to be lab-friendly for right now. Alrighty guys, so as I said, there's actually a full little handout that is wonderfully complex, and of course they use the little symbol every time. But they tell you much more in detail about a whole bunch of stuff. The beginning is laboratory, and their whole thesis statement, like I usually read for my intro videos to whatever the next crate is. Apparently the pin is called She Blinded Me with Science. And it's definitely very detailed. It gives you information about each fandom. This one they actually tell us there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs on the t-shirt. I don't know if I'd actually be able to tell you what they are, given that I don't watch the show. So you guys can tell me if you see any fun Easter eggs. It talks about the artist that does the prints. There's the whole small sister. Hey, small sister. Their puns are really bad, but also quite awesome. Alright, of course, there's always the ad for the other loot crates. Wizarding World, Fallout, Marvel, Club Merc. There's apparently going to be a whole Marvel kit now, and that's Gear and Goods. I'm sure that one's been out, though. And, of course, our Mad Scientists. And Mega Crate information, which you can always win. And there's now actually a looter section, so you can see other people and what they've been doing with things. I want to know when I missed the Hydra pin. I'm wondering if that was in the Marvel one, because that one's cool. And, of course, we lab you. So, overall review time, there was a lot of fun stuff in this crate. I'm definitely intrigued by some of them. I will say I'm not as excited about some things like the water cup. I have a whole bunch of those, and as it's not really my fandom, it's not that big of a deal. I am intrigued that the most expensive item that I could find is this tiny, tiny little vinyl figure. As you guys can see, here I'll put a Funko Pop next to it. Well, I guess she's about as tall as a Funko Pop. And so, but this one was kind of cool because there was a few things that I didn't, well, most of it I didn't know, and so it was kind of nice to have some stuff that I'm still interested in. So that's all for this week. Let me know what you think. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all those things. And I will see you next Fandom Friday. Bye, guys.